As dawn broke, the city's underbelly unveiled a scene of forbidden passion, forever changing the fates of those ensnared in its web. Chapter 4 delves into a clandestine world, where shadows cast by the rising sun conceal lovers' trysts and bitter betrayals. In the narrow alleyways and hidden chambers of the metropolis, reputations are made, secrets are sold, and desire becomes a dangerous game. Every whispered word carries a price, and in this world, trust is the most valuable and elusive commodity. Chapter 4. An Unconventional Union. In a world where truth is a rarity, betrayal was the name of the game. The streets of New York were bustling as always, but for Diane it felt like a maze she couldn't escape from. With every step, she felt the weight of the secrets she carried. The envelope in her purse was the key to it all, a collection of letters that unveiled the deception that had played out over the years. As she walked towards Central Park, she couldn't help but recall the first time she met Anthony. He was suave, charming, and had a way with words that would make any woman's heart flutter. They had a whirlwind romance, and in a few short months they were living together. But recently, things had taken a dark turn. Anonymous packages started arriving at their apartment. Inside were letters, photos, and even video clips that painted Anthony in a light she never imagined. The man she loved was linked to some of the city's most notorious criminals. Today, she had decided to confront him. As she waited on their favorite bench, she went over the evidence in her mind, preparing herself for the confrontation. Anthony approached, a bouquet of roses in hand. "Surprised to see you here," he said with his signature grin. Without a word, Diane handed him the envelope. As he went through its contents, the colour drained from his face. "Where did you get these?" he stammered. Diane's voice was cold and firm. "The real question is, who are you, Anthony? Did our entire relationship mean nothing?" Anthony sank onto the bench, the weight of his deceit evident. "Diane, it's not what it looks like." She scoffed. "Isn't it always?" Diane was now caught in a web of lies and deceit. Would she ever find her way out, or was she destined to be another pawn in Anthony's dangerous game? When the masks fall, the true face of darkness is revealed. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows on the cobblestone pathways of Central Park. The tension between Diane and Anthony was palpable, both seated on the bench, a chasm of unspoken words between them. Anthony's voice was almost a whisper, trembling with emotion. "There's more to this story than you know." Diane's heart raced. The revelations in the envelope had already turned her world upside down, and now she feared what more could be lurking beneath the surface. Clearing his throat, Anthony began. 8 years ago, before we met, I was deep in debt. The wrong kind of debt. He paused, taking a deep breath. To the wrong kind of people. Diane stared at him, her eyes widening in realization. The criminals, the underground dealings. It all started making sense. But the magnitude of betrayal felt like a dagger to her heart. Anthony continued, his voice laced with regret. "I began working for them, doing things I'm not proud of. I thought I could get out, but the deeper I went, the more entangled I became. Everything was under control until someone began sending those packages." Diane's anger melted into pity. She had been living with a ghost, someone haunted by his past and chained by his decisions. But the love she once felt now seemed tainted, built on a foundation of lies. "How can I ever trust you again?" she whispered. Anthony looked up, tears glistening in his eyes. "I don't expect you to. I just needed you to hear my side." As night enveloped the park, Diane was left with a decision. Would she stand by Anthony, helping him navigate the treacherous waters of his past, or would she leave, cutting ties with a love built on deception? The park was silent, but the echoes of their heartbeats told tales of love, betrayal, and hope. This is chapter 4 of a 6-part short story. The easiest way to watch or listen to the other 5 parts of this story is to either subscribe to the Romance Diaries on YouTube or click on the link in the description below. If you subscribe to the Romance Diaries, you can also enjoy other stories of love, romance, heartache, cheating, and betrayal, and by clicking on the notification bell at the same time, we can let you know every time we bring out a new video. And if you would like to experience your own real-life romance, why not click on one of our sponsors, which you will also find in the description.